Hey people, it's Nina, and we're here for day 4. So I'm going to let you know how things are going. Good news is I made it through 3 days, so I'm halfway done. I got on a scale this morning and I lost 0.2 pounds. So today it was 0.2 pounds. But you know what? I'm really not disappointed because total 3 days, we're down 3.8 pounds. I think that's a pretty good start. So pretty excited about that. Kind of like I said before, I know I haven't broken my cravings yet because I'm still having issues thinking about cheesecake and milkshakes and hamburgers. So I'm still kind of dealing with the cravings, but I'm not hungry. I've still been able to do the light working out and stuff like that, follow my programs. I, however, have not done my boom boom for today. I'm looking forward to it, but not exactly because it's a lot of squats and lunges, and I mean they tricky about trying to disguise it as stuff, and then when you're doing it, you're like, oh no, this is a squat. So just dressed up fancy, but that's okay. It's still a pretty easy workout, and it still goes by fast. So I appreciate that. Now, one of the things that I wanted to mention to you guys today is that I changed my mind a little bit. Instead of going full throttle and just like talking about everything on Monday, let's go ahead and discuss that food journal that you all have gone out and purchased and started using. All right, if you haven't done it, please go ahead and do it. It costs 50 cents now, maybe $1 on at Walmart, whatever, but it is going to be one of the most important keys in managing your weight loss if that's what it is that you're trying to do. And it's one of the cheapest. We are going to go ahead and have you utilize that. Like I said, don't change your diet yet, but just write down everything. But the added component that I'm going to ask you to do today is take a look at caloriesperhour.com. Or you can do Calorie King, or if you have another website you prefer, that's fine. But the reason I like calories per hour is because it has a wide variety of foods. It's got a wide variety of restaurants, brands, things like that. It's going to break up what you eat by calories. It's going to break it up by protein, by carbs, by fat, by sodium, by fiber. All of those different components. And what I want you to do is at the end of the day, after you've eaten everything, put everything in the system and see what your totals are. I think what a lot of us find out is that we're going to be surprised at not only what we're eating and how much it actually counts for calories, but how much of that's carbs, how little of that's fiber, how little of that probably is even protein, and often how much of it's fat. And not that fat's a bad thing, but are we getting our fats from the right sources? So I really want you to get that done this weekend as a way to kind of trigger yourself as a positive opportunity. Now, what I told you was that I did the detox drop earlier, and that's true. I did it, started January 1st, and I did lose 8 pounds. What I didn't tell you is that I gained 7 pounds back from where I started. So that 223 is actually 15 pounds that I put back on partially and added a couple of other pounds in 5 months. That is 3 pounds a month. It's less than a pound a week, but it just goes to show you how easily that weight can sneak on, and then how hard it is later to get rid of it. So what we're going to do, and you know, that's a pound is 3,500 calories, and so it's a lot of maneuvering. But what we can do by keeping track of our days and keeping track of our foods and keeping track of even the kinds of foods we eat and what kind of nutrients we're putting in our system can really help us to manage it. And for a lot of you that mentioned that you're emotional eaters or stress eaters, I'm a stress eater, then you may also want to write down your feelings and the times you were eating. For some people, that's really important. So not only what you ate, but how you felt when you were eating it, or about what time you were eating those things, and see if you're having problems at night, where a lot of us do, or kind of what your trouble spot is during the day, or if it's a conversation you had with a boyfriend or a family member, or what is it, or a bad day at work, what is your triggers? And so that's what I want you to think about this weekend, not worrying about doing any exercise or anything like that, but we all need to figure out what is causing our own problems, what's holding us back. For me, it's procrastination. I will be honest, I wanted to start this after my LSAT because I didn't want to worry about dieting when I was on my studying for my LSAT, or worrying about exercise when I was studying for my LSAT. But you know what I did in between that time? I put on weight. because I put on 3 pounds from when I went on vacation earlier. I didn't want to diet before or while I was on vacation because I was going to an all-inclusive and I wanted to drink and eat and not worry about that. I didn't want to worry about dieting when I was going to Chicago. There's so many things in life that can keep coming up, and if we keep putting it off and off and off, not only are we not improving ourselves, but we may be adding further damage on that later we have to retract. Why add any more damage on? Why do that? And it's just this rationale that we give ourselves. And I know that that's something I'm really have to work on, because I'm totally like, oh, I can eat whatever and then I'll start on a diet and then I need to spend 3 weeks working off that 2 days. It doesn't make any sense. So I want you to think about that this weekend. Still talk to you tomorrow. I still got Saturday and Sunday before I'm done. I'll be so excited. But what I'm not going to do is binge on Monday. I'm going to take the day off, but we're still going to plan and eat healthy. So I will talk to you guys then. Have a fantastic weekend. Keep it safe. Bye, guys.